Hello everyone and good day. I am Sir Jules and I welcome you guys back to my YouTube channel. As for today's video, we'll be continuing with our chemistry series of topics. So, we've already discussed about matter, so let's dig deeper into the properties of matter and kinds of matter. So, for today's video, we'll be discussing about pure substances and mixtures. So, what is a pure substance and what is a mixture? So let's start first with mixtures. So what are mixtures? So from the name itself, mix. It's a mixture of different components combined together. So those are mixtures. So when it comes to mixtures, we have two different kinds of mixtures, which are homogeneous mixture and heterogeneous mixture. So what's the difference between the two? When we say homogeneous mixture, homo, which means one phase only. So this type of mixture is the same all throughout when we take a closer look into it. So just for example, let's have water. Water is composed of two different elements, hydrogen and oxygen. But as a mixture, it has the same phase all throughout, the transparent color of water. And another thing, for example, is oil, the cooking oil that we use in our homes. If a cooking oil is not yet used, we can see that it's just clear yellowish in color. So that is a homogeneous mixture because it's a mixture of different materials, but then it appears as if there's only one phase visible on its surface. So that's a homogeneous mixture. Always remember the word homo, which means one. How about for heterogeneous mixture? From the name itself, hetero, which means more than one, or let's say it's two, more than one phase. So heterogeneous mixture refers to those mixture which has more than one phase visible from its surface. Let's just take, for example, water as a homogeneous mixture and oil as another homogeneous mixture. When you make a mixture out of these two homogeneous mixture together, we know that water and oil does not combine. So therefore, visibly on the surface, it's evident to us that there are two layers, the oil and the water. The oil being on top of the water because it has different density than that of the water. That's why it floats. But heterogeneous mixture, we can see visibly that they have not combined. They are not one phase but two phases that we can see on its surface, composed of water and oil. Another example will be the shakes. Let's say milkshake that we drink, our refreshment in the hot afternoon. Milkshakes is composed of ice, it's milk in shake form, and the tiny particles of sprinkles on top of it. So it's now a heterogeneous because we can see visibly that there's the ice, there's the milk, and there's the sprinkles on top of the milkshake. So it's a heterogeneous mixture. So let's now proceed to pure substances. So what is a pure substance? So by definition, a pure substance is a matter which has definite properties that does not vary from sample to sample. Pure substances are further divided into two subcategories. We have the elements and compound. So, what is an element? Element are those single elements that we can find along in our periodic table. So, just for example, we have sodium, magnesium, chlorine, fluorine. Those individual elements are considered as element because they are known from themselves. They are individual elements. But what happens when you combine these individual elements towards each other? Just for example, sodium plus chlorine. So when you combine them, it becomes sodium chloride or our table salt. So that is now an example of a compound. A compound is a matter that is composed of two or more elements. For in our example, the sodium chloride, it has sodium and it has chlorine on it. That's why it's a compound. And it's under the umbrella of pure substance, because when we say table salt, sodium chloride, it does not vary from sample to sample. Which means if I have table salt with me, or if you on your end, you have a table salt on your end, it's just the same salty taste. Salt, it's the same white crystals, right? And just for example, gold. Gold is a pure substance, an element to be specific. So if I have a gold with me, within a necklace or any accessories, or if you have a gold with you, or we have your earrings just in gold, it doesn't matter. My gold and your gold still has the same properties. It's shiny, it has a yellowish color, and it is malleable, it is soft. So that is a pure substance. So to sum it up on what we have discussed for today, the pure substances and mixture, I have here a diagram in order to differentiate one from each other. So these are all properties of matter. So take a look at this picture. It says here, matter. Is it uniform throughout? If it's a no, then that is a heterogeneous mixture because it has more than one phase. Is it uniform throughout? If it's a yes, then that is homogeneous, because homo only means one, because it's uniform throughout its mixture. Homogeneous, further subdivided. Does it have a variable composition? If yes, then it is a homogeneous mixture. If a no, if it doesn't have variable composition, then it is a pure substance. Pure substance, further subdivided. Does it contain more than one kind of atom, referring to the element? If it doesn't have more than one, then that's an element. But if it have more than one, let's say for example our sodium chloride, which has sodium and chlorine atoms, so it is two, then that is now considered as a compound. So that's all for today, class. I hope you learned something from our discussion, and stay tuned for next videos as we'll be learning more and delving more into chemistry and science. Thank you guys for watching. See you